Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, in this video we will start with the new topic called as what? Program analysis. Now before starting this topic, first we need to understand what is program. What is program? A program is a set of instructions which is executed by whom? Computer, and the instructions are written in the form of line. So basically when we write a program or when we start creating a program or when we create a software, we don't directly jump onto the software or we don't directly jump onto a program. Before doing it, first we do the analysis of the program. So first, there are some steps which are involved in the program development. So we need to understand what are those steps. So the steps involved in the development of the program are analysis, designing, coding, testing and documentation. Now we'll study each step in detail. Number one is called as analysis of the information. Analysis of the program. Now what is analysis of the program? Now see, before creating any program or before writing or before finding any solution to a problem, first you need to do analysis. Analysis is nothing but what? Gathering the information. Now for an example, suppose if I am making a software on some college. So software on some college means what? Suppose if I want to convert the college ka manual system into the automated system. What is manual system and what is automated system? So manual system is something where the records are they are kept on the papers. Then I called it as what? Manual system. Whereas when it is automated system, when I replace the manual system with the help of computer, then I called it as what? Automated system. In the traditional approach was like manual system where we used to maintain the records on the paper. Then that traditional approach got replaced with the help of what? Automated system. Now we don't maintain the record on the paper. In most of the institution, in most of the offices, we don't do that. We don't go for the traditional approach. What we do is we maintain everything on the computer. The data gets stored onto their computer. Then that system is called as what? Automated system. So now suppose if the client comes to me and suppose if he wants to make his company to be automated, or the example which we had taken, that is college ka example. Suppose if you are making a software onto some college, then what you will do is first you need to find out the information about the college, because what you are doing, you are replacing their manual system with the automated system. So in that case you will be maintaining the details of their staff, details of their student, details of their non-teaching staff, teaching staff, everything onto a computer. So what you will do is first you will find out the information about the college. First you need to know how many students they are studying in the college. Then you will see how many teachers working for that college, how many non-teaching staff is working for the college, then how their paper pattern is, then how their marking scheme is. So every small information you will find out about the college. So once you will get the information about the college, then you can start planning the software. Then you can start planning the program, like how my program will be or how my software will be. So the first step while development of the program involved is what? Analysis. Analysis means what? Gathering the information about the problem or finding out the information about the program. Then you need to find out the what will be the inputs, what are the inputs which are necessary, what will be the outputs, what will be the storage, so the finding out the information of all this is called as what? Analysis of the program. Then the next step comes, that is called as designing. Once I have got the once I have got the information, once I have received the information about the software, then the next step which I will do, that step is called as what? Designing. So in the designing, what I do, I prepare a models of the I prepare a models for the program. Like for an example, suppose the same example, if you are creating a software on the college, then what you will do? You will create a module. Module means what? The one module will be for student, then one module will be for the teaching staff, one module will be for the non-teaching staff. So every information regarding student, that will get entered inside the first module. Then the information regarding the teaching staff, that will get entered in the second module. So basically what I do, I break my entire program into the small modules. So this is how I create a design. Then after breaking them into the small modules, then I start designing the each and every module, and then at the end of the program I join all the modules together. Then while designing the module, there are some different techniques also which we use. Like DFDs, like ARDs, like flow charts. Okay, so these part also come in the designing part, where we need to design the models, where we need to design the different programming techniques, like we need to draw some DFDs, we need to draw some ERDs, we need to draw some flow charts. So that comes in under the designing part. Once your module is ready, like once your designing is ready, then the next step which comes, that is called as coding. So converting your entire designing into some programming language is called as what? Coding. Here actually start you will working onto your program by translating all your designings into some programming language, and that part is called as what? Coding. Once the coding is done, then the next part which is come, that is called as what? Testing. Then it will go to the tester to test whether your software which you have made, that is working properly or not. So you have to find out basically the errors in this step, and once if you are getting any errors, then it will again go back to the programmer. You have to rectify those errors, and again the you have to work on it. So this part is called as what? Testing, where you have to test the software. And at the end of the everything, there comes a last part, that is called as what? Documentation. Two types of documentations: programmers documentation and users documentation. In the programmer documentation, like from where your journey started from analysis. So in all those steps, in the analysis what you did, then in the designing part what you did, then in the testing part what you did, then in the coding part what you did, then every information you will maintain inside the programmer's documentation. And in the user's documentation you will write everything about the input parameters, output parameters, and how to use the software. So these are the basically steps which are involved in the program development, starting from the analysis and ending towards the documentation. Your program has to go through all these steps, and at the end of the all these steps after the documentation, then your program is ready to use. So we saw these steps which are developed in the program, which are involved in the program development, like from the analysis where we gather the information, then we do the designing part where your program gets divided into a different modules. You design every module. Then comes a coding part where actually you translate your design into some programming language. Then comes a testing part where you actually test the software, and the last part is called as documentation. So there are two types of documentation: users documentation and programmers documentation. So these are the various steps which are involved in the development of the program. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you have understood all those steps which are involved. In the next video, we will study about the different program analysis tools. Thanks for watching the video. For the latest video, please subscribe the channel Ekeeda.